Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Ishita and I make step-by-step tutorial that I upload every week. So make sure you hit that subscribe button along with the bell icon so that you get notified for all the video uploads. So let's go ahead and check out what are we making today. So we are painting this beautiful daisy today that I'll explain you each step in detail so that even you can recreate this. And for that, let's check out the materials we need. So I have taken my 180 GSM watercolor paper, along with that my favorite watercolor palette, and I'll be using my favorite brushes today. As usual, these are the mop brushes in the size 0, 8 and 4, along with my Princeton long round brush. Also, I've kept a liner brush just in case I need. So let's quickly go ahead and sketch out the daisy. And now I'm taking some water and I'll make 2 puddles of color. The first one will be permanent rose. This is a very watered down consistency, and the second will be mauve. I might use mauve or not, but permanent rose will be our primary color. So wet on dry, I am applying permanent rose all over the flower, and you can see how am I applying this. So this color is basically very watered down. So this is our first layer. We will be applying few other layers once this dries up, because I'm sure this is going to dry up very light. So let's go ahead and complete the very first layer. And the bottom petals, I will be applying the color all over the petals because these are in shadow. So the bottom ones will be completely covered with color. Now for the second layer, I'm mixing Crimson Lake Deep for our second layer, and we will start with the pollens first. And here my first layer is partially wet, and on that I'm applying the second layer because I want this to look very natural and spread very beautifully. So this is wet on wet. And I will be applying the same color on the petals as well. And our bottom layer will be completely covered with color. Next, for the third layer, I'm mixing Crimson Lake Deep along with a little hint of black, and we will do our third layer. Before that, I'm applying just a little mauve onto our petals just to give it a little shade variation. So it will be a rose color along with a little crimson along with a little mauve. And now let's make the pollens as a third layer. So this is Crimson Lake along with black. So here we will be painting the pollens. Along with that, we will also come a little down and go on to our petals. So now I want this to get dry. Until then, I am picking up some black and I am putting in another layer, which is actually our fourth layer for the pollens. So I poured the color which I applied on the pollens onto the petals as the fourth layer. So I mixed in crimson with black on the upward part of the petal, and at the bottom part I'm applying the rose, permanent rose color, and I'm trying to blend it together. Now crimson deep with a little bit of black I have mixed up, and with the back of my paintbrush I'm making the markings for the petals, for the nerves, and that way I'm going to intensify each petal one by one. So as the fifth layer, I'm applying some black along with some crimson lake deep along the top part of the petals, and I'm trying to blend it. So the colors are drying up pretty light and I want it to intensify, hence I'm adding more layers. And here I'm again trying to apply one more layer of color, so I spreaded some water and now I'm applying some black so that I get the burst of colors, and the blending of black with pink will look very natural and beautiful. So I'm doing that, and I'm applying a darker shade of blackish red at the bottom part so as to show it in shadows. And for the stem I'm using sap green, and I'll make the stem, and I've mixed in a little of black so that it shows shadow, because our sunlight is reflecting from our right hand side. So the right hand side should be the brightest and the left should be in shadow, so I'm applying some black to mix it. And once it is dry, I'm applying my white gel pen to make some creases. So friends, this painting actually took me about 30 minutes to complete, but I'm compressing it because you won't be able to wait for 30 long minutes to watch it. So I'm compressing it almost about to 10 minutes or to 12 minutes. So I hope you are understanding each step and you will give this a try. And just for the final layer, wet on dry, I'm applying some black. So our fifth layer is applied. Let this dry. Till then, let's apply water generously around the flower for our background. And must say, this is my favorite step. So today I am choosing bright orange color and yellow to make the background. So let's apply it. And here comes the final step. We will go ahead and apply some shadows that will show that each petal is overlapping each other. So for that I have used my Crimson Lake Deep along with a little of black, and I am applying it in one side, and with a clean water brush I am smoothing it out with the rest of the petal. I applied some more black so as to be very visible, and I'm applying one more layer. And at the bottom petals we will apply the shadows and smooth it out on the outsides with clean water. Now you can very well see that how the layer of each petal looks like, and this is exactly what we wanted to achieve. And here completes our painting, but the last step is let's splash some color. So I am splashing some Crimson Deep and making a beautiful surroundings with it. And here is our finished daisy. I am very happy with how it turned out. I hope that you guys can feel the layers and the flowy, tight, beautiful flower. So I hope you will give this a try. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Please consider subscribing. With that, if you make this, do consider sharing it with me on my Instagram profile, Easy Paintings by Ishita. Till then, happy painting, and y'all have a lovely day. Bye-bye.